So, comparative criminology, I chose Germany to do. So the Germans have made some serious contributions to religion, science, philosophy, literature, and music as well. An example that may seem familiar is that of Martin Luther challenging the Catholic Church, which led to the Protestant Reformation. Others include important figures such as Albert Einstein, Beethoven, his music, and Karl Marx. All these individuals have influenced the world. So, historical development. The nation of Germany did not actually exist till the year of 1870, of which most of the German states in Central Europe were unified in a federation under Emperor Otto von Bismarck. And this guy was pretty important. So, during his time as Chancellor, Germany was at a stage of adjustment to centralized governmental power. He was able to establish a strong elite civil service that survives to this day in Germany, which is pretty awesome. It includes the personnel of all police, judicial, and sanctioning agencies in Germany. The German civil code was also developed under Bismarck, so like I said, important dude. And that is something that was very important to Germany as a new state. Apologize for the typo there. World War I and World War II, these were both dark times for Germany as the later war ended, which would be World War II. It ended in political as well as economic destruction. This ended the establishment of a new constitution, ended in the establishment of a new constitution that was more proficient than that of the Weimar Republic. One such change that was that the establishment of the lawmaking constitutional court, similar to that of the United States. Germany's basic laws, so there are 146 articles. Now they contain similarities to that of the United States' Constitution. Similarities. It's not identical, but it's pretty similar. I think it's probably because of the effect of World War II after the Allied forces won. The United States and Great Britain, and I think Russia as well, all kind of they were supervising Germany to an extent, pretty closely supervising them, I'd say. And so I think when they came around to making new constitutions and things like that, they actually had a little bit of a part to play in deciding or helping in making new laws or constitution or just new basic laws, just kind of reforming stuff there after that political and economic destruction that happened. So crime. With regards to early crime, Germany experienced some increase in crime during its reunification after tearing down the Berlin Wall. It has since seen a steady decrease in homicides, and actually crime in general has been a slight decrease in homicides. And actually crime in general has been on the decrease. At least that's what it was said in the book. Germany, though, as much of the Western world, still has had some experience with drug offenses, and that has caused a significant increase in the incarceration rate since the year of 1991. And drugs are a problem because Germany is a source of chemicals for South American cocaine processors and a transshipment point for and consumer of Southwest Asian heroin and hashish. So Latin America, cocaine, and European produced synthetic drugs as well. So there's drugs going on there. Another type of crime that seems to be a problem is caused by the extensive immigration from bordering countries. This causes problems involving economic disparity, culture clash, discrimination, and even overt racism. And since 1990, the number of violent offenses recorded by police is, as having, they recorded it as having xenophobic or right-wing connections. And in 2008, the police registered nearly 14,000 cases of right-wing or extremist characteristics, including 735 crimes of violence. German human rights advocates have estimated that 136 people have been killed by right-wing violence between 1990 and 2005. Looking at the criminal law aspect of Germany, so in earlier times, German criminal law was a combination of common law principles and local indigenous law. In the late 17th century, criminal laws became codified in most territories, and then in the late 19th century, under Bismarck, like I said, important guy, mentioned earlier, a unified criminal code was enacted. This code they created has generally remained in effect despite all the changes Germany has experienced over the past 125 years. So yeah, it's remained intact for the most part. He set up the groundwork for it, which is pretty amazing that it's still around today, or still has, some presence. German law is a combination of statutes, ordinances, and administrative rules. Two different kinds of statutes comprise the largest portion of German law, and they are federal statutes. First are federal statutes, and second are state laws. Criminal codes are carefully integrated bodies of general principles arranged in a highly systematized manner and phrased in abstract language, allowing lawyers and judges to liberally apply them to resolving particular cases. So, German criminal code also distinguishes between felonies and misdemeanors, like we do. Felonies are punishable by imprisonment of at least 1 year, while misdemeanors are punishable by a fine or a shorter minimum prison term. So last, comparisons to the United States. So Germany, similarly to the United States, has a federal republic system that distributes power between the federal and state government. As a result, the state can administer police, courts, and corrections as long as the politics and procedures are not contrary to the Basic Law. In this way, the Basic Law performs like the U.S. Constitution. However, contrary to the U.S. practice, Germany is strongly driven by the civil law tradition, and all laws are made into codes that are arranged in systematized manner, like I said earlier, so that they can, so that lawyers and judges can apply the law in their way. Much like the United States, Germany has seen a drop in crime since the mid part of the 1990s. Despite the overall crime drop in Germany with regards to violence, drugs, and even human trafficking, drug-related offenses still remain a serious problem in Germany, as well as the U.S. And like stated earlier, hate crimes are another issue with regards to Germany, and that's because it said that's to be fueled by immigration from neighboring countries, Italy, Eastern Germany, when they tore down the Berlin Wall. That was a while ago, but that was mentioned in the readings. And, these crimes have risen considerably in recent years, and as a result, are a concern to the German government, and rightfully so. So, that's it.